Morning everyone, welcome back. So it is Saturday the 28th of October. I feel like this month has literally gotten up and buggered off. Like, I swear down, I woke up last week, it was the beginning of the month. I've woken up this week, it's the end of the month. I mean, we've got 3 days left. 3 days left and that's it. And we're in November. So I'm on my way to see Kat. It's her last day of visits. And then just off to do the morning one. It's like 10 to 9 now. 8:48. So got about 12 minutes to get there. I say that like she's on some sort of clockwork routine, but so yeah, I just thought I would pick up the phone, run you guys through a couple of things. So CBT was the 25th. Failed, unfortunately. You can't fail, but obviously you can be not good enough. So we got a rebook for round 2. But literally 4 out of 5 of us were not good enough. The only one that was good enough was the 16-year-old on the Rev and Go scooter. So, you know, I don't feel it's bad. Like, that kid, obviously I'm not going to diminish what he's done. So he's learnt how to ride a scooter within a couple of hours. But obviously that he didn't have things to think about like gears and all of that jazz, so. But anyway, yeah, we'll eventually go for round 2. Try again. I'm thinking about leaving it close to Christmas. Hopefully things will be a bit quieter. But yeah, so that was that. I'm not sure if I'm pet sitting today. I've messaged the owner. I've had nothing back yet. So I'm hoping maybe not. And I can just have a chill weekend-ish. Obviously I've got to come and do the cat, but otherwise it's a chill weekend. I don't mind a chill weekend. Obviously I've got creative bits to be getting on with, but for the most part that's it. So I can just relax. I can't quite tell if my brother's planning on going out, which means we can have some tunage. We can just have a nice day. Yeah. So now it's not long till Christmas. I can't believe it. Where the hell did that go? Then it'll be the new year. Then we'll be starting all over again. Slowly getting back into the gym. Just kind of go here and there when I know it's not really going to interfere too much in work. I need to try and get some sort of like balance when it comes to when I go, how I fit everything else in, because that's like the main issue. Is obviously like I like to go obviously early hours of the morning, but then it means I'm not asleep, which then kind of stitches me over. So I need to figure out when I should sleep, when I should do the other shit, when I should go to the gym, how much sleep I'm going to get, and all of that. But So that's that. I think for the time being, that's as much as I know. Got the last little bit to get to the Pity Cat. So maybe I'll film a little bit while I'm with her. She's doing so much better. She's had a couple of war wounds. Thankfully not with us, just before they left. But yeah, I'll pick up the phone once I'm with her, and like we'll get some nice ASMR chompy sounds from the cat or something. Alright everyone, so this is later on now. I am with Madam. Her tracker is on charge, so we're just gonna chill here for a bit. Also I've got to watch her and make sure she doesn't try and fuck off. Because I'm going to leave her tracker on her for them in case they want it. Obviously if they don't, then it's not an issue. They can take it off, and obviously we can grab it when we grab the dogs on Monday. But for the most part, I'm just going to leave it on her in case they do want it. And all of that jazz. She's eaten. I've cleaned out everything I need to, so it's all fresh for them. All the food's nicely there. I need to leave them a note because we've kind of moved some things around in here to make it a little nicer for her. So I want to leave them a little note, but obviously I'm not going to go in the house while she's tracker free in case she decides to disappear without it on. So I thought while I'm here and chilling and waiting on everything, I would just have a chat. So I wanted to cover a few comments I've had, and I understand the comments. Thankfully YouTube highlights anything with certain words in it straight away. But a few people have commented obviously on my weight, which, you know, isn't an issue. Obviously my channel beforehand was very fitnessy, body related, try-ons, all of that jazz. And yes, obviously I have gained weight. It's quite clear. I've not hidden that. I've not gone, nah, I'm still the same. I'm not. We all know I'm not. There's no shame in that. Yes, I have gained weight, but obviously I'm not doing the same things I did before. Beforehand, I was covering at least 20,000 steps plus the gym. You know, nowadays I'm lucky if I hit 10, 15. I mean, I have this today, but I'm not 14 and I've still got the walk home yet, but it's just because it takes me the same time to walk here as it does to fucking cycle here, so that's that. But again, things like, hello sausage, having mum with the car. That's it, you go, yes, you just have a snooze time, babe. Yeah, having mum with the car and being able to get dropped off places, or she comes with me to do things, means that yes, my step count is lower, which means, you know, I can't eat as much as I did before and not have it go on, because obviously I was covering mileage. Again, I'm not necessarily that fast. I've never really been one to eat a lot. What are you up to, Miss Ags? You're just cleaning yourself, okie dokie. I can't quite tell if she's like going to try and pee in her bed or not. And I think if she gets out of that, I might actually just check it, just in case. She's 19 years old, bless her. But yeah, so I don't cover the same ground. I mean, I still only realistically eat 1 meal a day, the rest is snacking. And like, I've plateaued at 75 kilos. Yes, technically that is overweight if you go off of BMI. I feel all right. You know, I'm obviously not as active as I was before, and trying to find the balance with gym, work, sleep, everything else is taking some time to figure out, but we'll get back into it all. I don't have the same time as I did before to be able to make the YouTube videos, the try-ons, things like that, because yeah, the dog walking took off. It got busier. Obviously things happened. It's ticking over. Trying to start more creative businesses to be able to give up the dog walking obviously takes its toll, because you have to kind of put your heart and soul into that to be able to get things off the ground. Then obviously there's things like trying to learn to ride a motorbike, or trying to get my car test so I can drive. It's all little things that again take up the time, where I could be like, oh, I'll go to the gym, but it's like, actually I can't, I've got a lesson. Or I can't, I need to do this. I can't, I need to fill orders. I can't, I need to do that. Obviously it all adds up, it all kind of takes away. And not having to walk 2 dogs to walk them, like now there's the car, you know, they go on a group walk, everyone, it's progress. And then at the same time, you know, progress for one thing is a setback for another. Obviously if I carried on as I was just myself, things probably would have carried on the way they were. I probably still would be making a whole lot of YouTube videos and going to the gym at a certain time, and everything would be as it is. But things progress, whether you want to say it's progression or not. I'm going to steal this chair because she's settling in, which is nice. And we're just going to go over here so we can't see any of his stuff. But yeah, so whether it's progress or not, it's... How have you frayed that, mate? Fucking nightmare. It's, yeah, it's kind of what it is. It's how it's kind of ended up. Obviously at some point, I mean, I'm about 15 odd kilos heavier than I was before. I sat around the 60, probably more the 63 mark. So I'm probably about 10 to 12 kilos heavier than I was before, which, okay, yes, is quite a lot, but at the same time, that's what people can gain in an off season before going back on prep. And it's like, if this is going to be my healthy body weight, and then that's going to be my prep or my competition weight, then that's how it'll be. I think inevitably I will compete again at some point, but I need to find that drive, that passion, and that balance for myself to be able to get back into that. I will probably do try-on videos and bikini hauls and all sorts of things like that again. But again, yes, I'm not happy with my body. Obviously I should be. At the end of the day, it's a bit of fat. And I could do try-on hauls and whatnot. At the end of the day, my butt still looks like my butt, probably with a bit more cellulite. But obviously I'm not in the frame of mind to flaunt my body the way I did before. So yeah, they'll probably come when I'm in prep and I'm skinnier and, you know,
happier with that weight. I'm sure there'll probably be some try-on videos and whatnot of me looking this way, because at the end of the day, some people prefer curves, a bit more chub, whatever. It's, at the end of the day, obviously it's down to everybody's preference. I understand that obviously a lot of people got used to seeing me a certain way, i.e. as skinny miss who just wanted to please everybody. I'm at the point now of, you can't please everybody, and quite frankly, why should I try and bother? And so that's kind of where we're at. Inevitably, what the channel that we kind of had before will come back. There will be a range of videos across this channel. I wanted to have multiple channels. Possibly if I get big enough, I will have multiple channels, obviously, because I know that certain people won't want to watch certain videos, but then it's like at the same time, you skip that upload, don't you? I do with people I watch. They've got channels where it's multiple different things, and it's like, oh, I'm not interested in that, I skip this upload. One of those things, isn't it? So I think for the time being, I'm just going to leave everything as it is on this channel, whether it be try-ons, true crime, app plays, reviews, whatever, Jade watches, reviews, whatever, vlogs, dog walks, horse riding, fucking tattoos, I don't know, teeth pulling, learning how to ride a motorbike, whatever it is, it's just going to be here. This is the channel, the only channel, the main channel, the freaking channel. And at the end of the day, I'm just here going to make content on my life, of what goes on through my life, obviously, if I can talk about it. If not, we don't. I'm sure one day I'll make a video on why my business closed and obviously why I'm at this point where I am today, but I'll make that when I've got a whole lot of money and I can see the person that fucked me over. That's that. You know, karma. But yeah, for the most part, that's that. So yes, I know I'm not as skinny as I was before. I'm sorry if that's a letdown to you. Kind of is what it is. I enjoy my takeaways. When I have my takeaways, I enjoy air fried chips and chicken. Otherwise, like, I snack an awful lot. I'm gonna try and figure out a routine to be able to get to the gym more often, but life is life, and like, I'm not gonna try and spend all my time being some skinny little fucking runt that spends her life at the gym eating fuck all on prep calories because that's what people like the look of. Go and find people that prep all the time for competitions. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep like trying to push myself and my limits if it's not what's right for me. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to get that off my chest. There's been a few comments on things like weight and wanting me to be skinny or not enjoying the look. We all evolve, we all go on. Yes, I've got more tattoos. I've got my thug tattoo at the end of the day. It's still me. Would I like to be a thug? I mean, I'd like to have the muscles of a thug, you know, walk around like douche, 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 douche. Am I a thug? I'm sure some people would say yes. At the end of the day, I'm still me. I'm still a lovable person as long as you're not an arsehole to me. At the end of the day, though, if you do me wrong, you try and fuck me over, then yeah, get fucked. But for the most part, And for anyone that knows me well enough, knows that I will bend over backwards for my people. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter if you're family, it doesn't matter if you're friends, it doesn't matter if you're a fucking customer. Like, you need me and you won't fuck me over, and I'm there for you. At the end of the day, that's who I am. But people take advantage of that, or people try and tear you down, and you know, you kind of lose that care. And you start to wonder why you bother. But we still bother, we still try. We still wake up each day with a smile, whether it be fucking pissing it down. Is it still pissing it down? Can't quite tell out there. This office really does make it difficult to figure that out. Also, it's not pissing it down, but it's still raining, so you know, we still wake up even when it's here, we have to. Still wake up with a smile even when it's raining, which it does an awful lot of in England. But anyway, I'm going to sit here for a bit. There's a few post-it notes actually. I don't know if they're... Oh no, look, they're not all used. Lovely. I can leave just a whole load of post-it notes left in the office. For them. And I'm going to check on how much longer this track has got. Hopefully not too much longer, but I don't actually think it's doing all that well. And it was telling me that she was in here when she wasn't, so... feel it might need a little turn off and turn on again. But she's at least snoozing, so I'm going to try and figure out what the fuck's going on with the tracker. And I'll leave it there, because otherwise it's going to be a seriously long video. But anyway, yeah, there's going to be a range of videos. The try-on hauls and all that kind of jazz will come back at some point. Again, it's all just trying to figure out a balance, but we'll find the balance. The balance will come. Don't you guys worry. It'll all come back. But for the time being, just kind of roll with it, run with it, and enjoy whatever the hell comes out. But thank you ever so much, and I'll catch you on another video.